Hi folks, welcome back once again as you listen to this song. It's Scarborough Fair. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? No, I'm reviewing this. My name is Nick, we're on the zxspectrum, and we're looking at a game called CAMELOT WARRIORS, published by Dynamic Software in 1986, although I think this is a re-release, the version I've got by Soft, who did the Commodore 64 version, which might have a few less enemies. It's a platformer, medieval themed, come out on the Amstrad CPC and the MSX as well, so you might have had it on that. Now, if you've seen the Commodore 64 version, you know you control a knight in armour with really weird jumping. Let's see what this guy does. He's died straight away. Now, this pretty much happened in the review of the Commodore 64 version, and it's happening all over again. It's a little bit of history repeated. Right, okay. Right, let's kill this. I thought it was a bird in the Commodore 64 version. Now I can see it's some kind of bee. Okay, so the character is a bit different. He hasn't got a helmet on, like the Commodore 64 version, but it looks like roughly the same sort of thing. Over 4 worlds, we need to take special items to some guardians of those worlds to banish something or other. The Commodore 64 version felt a bit like Ghost and Goblin style. This one, a little bit messy. It's a little bit Lionel. Right, here comes a purple beetroot man, which you jump over. Maybe he's off of the Vimto advert, don't know. Commodore 64, there's only one thing to jump. Oh dear, there's only one thing to jump over. Yes. Now the jumping in here is flawed. I don't know why they come up with that jump manoeuvre, but it's different. So hats off for doing it different, but it's not very good when you're in a tight spot, and it's very, very slow. It's almost as if we're jumping in zero gravity on the moon, but we're not. We're on some sort of like Earth-like medieval type weirdness. So I've jumped over that thing twice. I didn't get very far on the other version I played, but I think we need to get a spell, turn into a frog, and then I think I had bother trying to jump over a Venus flytrap or something as a frog, like you do. Oh, there it is down there. The Venus flytrap, well, it's more animated in this version. There's a little magenta thing. Here we go, over that. Some kind of warthog. If we bump into that, we're dead. Yeah, there isn't too many things to kill you compared to the other version I play. So Dynamic Software 1986, although this version I think is Soft. There's a slight difference to the amount of enemies about the place. So it might be slightly easier. Right, I've got this sword here, and I've used that to kill a big wasp who just flew into me very, very gradually to give me a chance. Right. So I don't really know how to complete this. This isn't a walkthrough. No, it's dodgy gameplay nincompoop chat. Please subscribe if you haven't already. This is quite indicative, as I would add on my first go. And big thank you to those people who subscribed already. Should be a big light bulb here. There we go. What's that? It's the fire doesn't burn. Yes, well, maybe. We've got to take that somewhere. I could just drop down in the Commodore 64 version. This version, it doesn't look like you can. It looks like it's too dodgy. The enemies do regenerate every time, and that's worked out wrong, and I'm dead. Killed by a blooming wasp. Yes, it's not a good day if you get killed by a blooming wasp. If you've got killed by a blooming wasp, then comment in the comment section below. Now, my phone keeps pinging. Someone's trying to have a conversation with me, but I'm doing a review. Pinger. So if that goes off, the phone is way too close. If that goes off, well, you just say the word ping or something like that. I'm a knight in a mysterious world. I ain't got time to answer my phone. Right, here we go. He's fallen down there. It's a colourful world. This is the forest, I think. Other things are the lakes. It does culminate in a castle if you can get there, which I never would. I don't think I would have got much further than this back in the day. It moves very, very slow. The animation of the walking's not too bad. It's a big character to control, but it's just not very exciting in terms of a game. I try and stay away from the ratings, so I can give my own opinion. Although it's not dreadful, it's got good elements to it in terms of the animation, the scrolling smooth. It just doesn't come together as a very enjoyable game, mostly because the jumping is so blooming awkward. There's a bubble going up there. Does that kill you, or is it a lift? So that's the bit I couldn't get past when I turned into a frog, which hopefully I can do on this version. So we need to get the light bulb, then go back the way we came. So we need to go the long way around. Jump, yeah, okay. It seems to be a little bit more forgiving. They've sorted out there's a little bit of colour clash there, isn't there? But let's not worry about that. I'd like to see a map of this thing. The rock doesn't seem like rock. It feels like congealed tomato ketchup that's dripped down. So I'm not buying that. Speed up, buddy. Oh, it looks like he's got all the time in the world, as Neil Armstrong said. We have all the time in the world. Then he went to the moon. So, you know, so could he be trusted? I don't know. Right. Over this pink thing again. Kill this thing again. Boom. Right. It's too slow. The playability is way too slow. The fire doesn't burn. We know this. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since I started gurning. Don't pull a face in the wind, my mum always used to say, because it might stick like it. It certainly happened to the Elephant Man. Right, if you are the Elephant Man, comment below. Are you okay for buns? Right, I think that's okay. Right. Kabiff. Oh man, caravan. So we're sort of like a knight, I presume, with the Crusades. It was a red cross on the Commodore 64 version. Here it's just, well, white and black, as you would expect. It's a little bit dull, isn't it? The screenshots might have sold it to a few people who liked congealed ketchup. If you are a person that likes congealed ketchup in your games, then comment in the comment section below. There's not many to choose from, but this is one of them. So put that in your books. CAMELOT WARRIORS congealed ketchup game. Yay. Right, over this thing. Seems to do a long, yeah, that just seems to do a long jump there. My phone just pinged again. I'm a pinger. I'm a very popular person, it seems today. Right, so let's go and turn into a frog. Are you excited? Let's turn into a frog. Ba ba da ba. Let's turn into a frog. Ba ba da ba. Come on, join in. Let's turn into a frog. Ba ba da ba. Let's turn into a frog. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Let's turn into a frog. I bet I don't turn into one now. Gah. Right, come on, get a move on, big nose. Right, get over this. Oh god, that's a bit. What? It's a bit close. It's a bit Glen close. How'd I get over that? It's not much of a clearance there, right? Yes, yes. Into a frog I go. Have you ever seen excitement as much as this? The answer to that is no, you frog fans. Oh god. So I don't know why he's turned into a frog. Can't jump into the cauldron. Need to go back the way we came. Hopefully jump over stuff and don't go into a death spiral, which happened when I reviewed the other version I keep telling you about. Right, let's get a bit closer. Death spiral is when you die but then enter the screen at exactly the same time. Oh look, I'm dead. I didn't get over there at all. Nincompooperi. Shall we have one last go? Nincompooperi, not to be confused with nincompopery, which is like a potpourri, which nincompooperi, I don't know what you'd have in there. Lots of stuff that stinks. Salmon, fish, and dog poo bags. That's nincompopery. Don't buy any. Right, if you've accidentally bought nincompopery instead of normal potpourri, then comment in the comment section below. Did you admit your mistake, or did you still go with it, with your house gradually smelling more and more of old fish and poo bags? Yeah. Well, we certainly get to the nub of things in these reviews. I go off on a tangent. Thanks to everyone that subscribed so far. If you haven't, please do, because it means you're nuts like me. Anyone that watches this far into the video are completely nuts. There's no hope for you, you loony bin. You might as well go with the flow. If you want to see other zxspectrum stuff we've reviewed, to get there, there's a link in the description. But if you want to be a masochist and go the long way around, you know you want to. Click on my username. Takes to the channel page. There it is. Click on the playlist tab, and zxspectrum will be there, along with a whole list of other stuff. Yay! Right, I hope you remember the Let's Turn Into a Frog song, because we might need it in a bit, once I get up here and do the stuff. Yay! This will definitely be my last go, as I moonwalk in mid-air, stuck on yellow rock. It smells a bit like congealed mustard. I've pinged again. I'm a pinger. Right, can I jump? No, I can't jump over the Venus flytrap. Crazy talk. Crazy talk. I think you need to get on that stone just above it to get a little bit of extra height. But getting on the stone's a bit tricky. What kind of world do we live in where we've got a knight that is incapable of standing on a small stone, and if a wasp bumps into him, fully suited, oh look at that, fully suited army dies, is that going to do it? Well, that's almost it. That's almost it. Come on, get over there. I don't need to be a frog this time. Yay! Right, that's good. Right. Now, where to go here? Do I need to jump on that bubble? Maybe it's a lift, like like a bubble dizzy maybe. Let's jump on the bubble. It might take me somewhere, or it might kill me. What do you reckon? Success or death? Success or death? Death or success? Success or death? Give me the bubble. Here it is. Success or death? Oh dear, right. Oh, so you need to jump over this thing again. There we go. Happy days. You probably have to be the frog at this point. So I've done it all a bit back to front. Done it all back to front. If you are back to front, comment below. Maybe I can walk on water. Yeah, you need to... Oh, that's what it is. You turn into the frog, then you go into the water, and you probably go somewhere else. Well, I'm definitely not going to have another go at this. I think it's a bit flawed because of the jumping, but it sure looks nice enough. Maybe you need to play it a bit more, but I'm not overly impressed. So, I hope you'd like to have a look at that one. Hello, if you're going to Scarborough Fair or Amarillo. This one's called Camelot Warriors. Yeah, nah. Published by Dynamic Software 1986, although this version is by Areola Soft. Small differences. If you want to comment about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then put that in the comment section below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It looks like he's got all the time in the world, as Neil Armstrong said. We have all the time in the world. Then he went to the moon. So, you know, so could he be trusted? I don't know.